Two classes we have done a lot of theory, so I hope the conceptually we are good enough to solve some problem. Now, so today we are going to solve some problem. So let's see. Okay. So let's start. Now, so first of all, variety of question which we are going to see is, let's say somebody is saying that sine inverse 1 by 2. We need to find the value of that. So whenever last class I told you that, so these three trigo, sine inverse, cos, yes, so 30 degree correct. So here, so the idea is, wait for 1 second. So I told you that so these three trigo, sine inverse x and his brother is tan inverse x and cosec inverse x will lies from this 90 minus 90 to 90. Another three trigo will be in this region, so 0 to pi, and that will be cos inverse x and cot inverse x and sec inverse x. So one thing I want to clear that you will be finding the word principal value. It is just a fancy word, you do not have to bother about much. So what is trying to say, the principal value means if I am writing sine inverse, the answer will be from this region, from minus 90 to 90, that's it. And I also told you that, so whenever sine inverse and tan inverse is there, so answer will be some angle, and that angle will belongs to minus 90 to 90. And if in case cos inverse, cot inverse, sec inverse come, then your answer should be lies between 0 to pi, means 0 to 180 degree, and that only is the meaning of principal value. So you will be finding the principal value word, and the meaning of that is this. So that's it. Now coming to the sine inverse 1 by 2, so you should be asking a question that at what angle sine theta is 1 by 2, so the answer is 30 degree. So this is the way you have to answer, and you may have to write the answer in the form of pi also. So you should be very good in that. So it's actually pi by 6. Pi is 180, so 180 by 6 is 30 degrees. So this way you need to remember. Few value you can figure out that 30 is actually pi by 6 all the time. So 60 degrees is actually pi by 3. 45 degrees pi by 4, and 90 degree is pi by 2. These are the famous angle is going to come again and again. So let's move on to the next questions. I hope everyone you got it. So sine inverse 1 by 2, you have to ask a question that at what angle sine theta is this value, 1 by 2, that angle is 30 degree. Now let's say cos inverse of 1 by 2. So cos inverse 1 by 2, anybody? Yes. So Advin is answering 60 degrees. So what about the others? There is other people also. So the answer is here is 60 degree. Again you have to ask the same question that at what angle cos theta is half. So the answer is 60 degree. Now we should be knowing the value when it's negative. So that negative things I'll show you logically, and then after that, so I will frame a formula also for that. So here two value we got. Then after that we'll practice more problem. So just now we have figured out that sine inverse 1 by 2 is 30 degree. Now what if I put negative here? So it means sine inverse of minus 1 by 2. The moment I put minus 1 by 2, so sine inverse has two region. So is from 0 to 90 everything is positive, and here so the moment is negative, so we should be asking same question that for what value of theta sine theta is minus 1 by 2. So sine theta is minus, negative is here also. but this is not included in our region, our range. So here the negative value will be taken from this region. So this region means, so simply, so sine theta is minus 1 by 2, so theta will be simply minus 30 degree. So whenever for these three trigonometries, sine inverse x, tan inverse x and cosec inverse x, for these three things, if I put negative inside, just you have to do is find the value when it's positive and then just put negative outside. So here, so it will be minus 30 degree, so it means minus pi by 6. I can take the more example. Let's say take the tan case, tan inverse of minus, let's say root 3. You know the tan inverse of root 3. Tan inverse of root 3, at what angle tan theta is root 3, so that angle is 60 degree, or you can say pi by 3. Now the moment you put negative for these three trigonometries, so you have to just put negative outside also. So it will be minus pi by 3, minus 60 degree. Because so for tan 60 is root 3, so this is like for positive value. The moment you are giving the negative value, then again you are asking question that for what angle tan theta is minus root 3. So minus root 3, so you have a scope of going here also, but we can't go there because restriction says that tan inverse and cosec inverse has to stay in this region. So I have only possibility to go here. So that's why, so the angle will be minus 60 degree and the answer is minus pi by 3. Now you can answer for the other case also. So let's say the next question is cosec inverse. Cosec inverse of, let's say, 2 by root 3. Now tell me the answer for this. Admin is saying root 3, sorry, 60 degree. Anyone else? Varun? Okay, so I hope you got it very easily. That is a cosec 60 root 2 by root 3, so that's why. So this answer is 60 degree. Now if I am putting negative inside, minus 2 by root 3, so for this case you have to put outside also negative, that's it. So finally we can conclude that for like these three cases, we can say that sine inverse of minus x can be written as minus sine inverse x. And in the case of tan inverse x also, so here minus, if I put inside, minus will come outside. And in the case of cosec inverse x, again you put minus inside and the negative will come outside. So that is not a big deal. Now solve a few more questions. Now this is the case for these three trigonometries. One is sine inverse, one is tan inverse, one is cosec inverse. Now what about the other three? Let's figure out that also. Now let's see. So for other three cases, which is coming in this region, and those three is cos inverse x and cot inverse x and sec inverse x. Now first of all we'll see example. Cos inverse of 1 by 2, we already have seen that value is 60 degree. Now the question is that what happened when we put a negative here. Let's see, when we put negative here, so minus 1 by 2, so let's say what happened. Now here, so we can say that for what value of theta, cos theta is negative of half. Negative of half, if you remember the first class, we have seen these things, like when the angle, what angle we have to take so that the value will be minus half. So we can say that cos will be here, because in second quadrant is negative and the angle should be from the x-axis. So the what angle we have to take, that will be 60, because cos 60 is 1 by 2, since in the second quadrant, so cos is negative, so that's why the negative is coming. Means I'm doing a sort of opposite way. Means this 60 degree can also be, actually the actual angle is 120 degree. Okay, so if somebody is saying that find cos of 120, this we have done in first class, so you must be solve this way, like cos of 180 minus 60, and then after that, so you will be saying that okay, so represent angle from x-axis and all, you will get the answer minus 1 by 2. So what I'm doing here, I'm doing a reverse direction. So in the reverse direction, I got the answer here is theta value is 120 degree. So in this case, cos of theta is minus half, the theta value is 120 degree. Now here, this 120 degree we can call it as, first of all we'll go forward with pi and we'll come back by that theta degree. So here we can say that, so this can be written also say that 180. So this answer we know that is 120 degree. 120 can be also written as 180 minus 60. Now 60 degree can also be replaced from here. So 180 minus cos inverse of 1 by 2. So finally we are able to figure out that when you put negative inside, what happened? So it represents the angle from x-axis, and it is actually pi. This is pi minus that things when the value is coming, when it's a positive. So if I am saying this one as theta, then it's a pi minus theta. Okay, or simply pi minus cos inverse of that. So what I'm trying to explain that, first of all we'll see the value when it's positive, and that time this is 60 degree. Then we want to figure out that what happened when we put negative. So when we put negative, we got the answer logically. Then the same answer we want to frame. Like we are saying that 120 can also be written as 180 minus 60, and then after that 60 we can replace back, and finally so we can say that, so this is a sort of the equation is going to work always. So this one from here to here. So let me write this again. So cos inverse of minus half can also always be written as pi minus cos inverse of half. Now at the place of this I will replace the variable, and then after that these things will come like cos inverse of minus x will be pi minus cos inverse of x, and this will be working for other two also, which is in this region. Which other two? So it will be working for this also. Cot inverse of minus x will also be pi minus cot inverse of x, and in the case of sec inverse x also, sec inverse of minus x will be pi minus sec inverse of x. So this is the one set of the formula, the idea, this one, and the other set of the idea which we have is this one, this. Now finally we can figure out that, so when this is in this region, so whatever the answer is for the positive, what you do, if this is theta, so you do this pi minus theta for negative. Okay, so I hope it is clear. So when you have a negative inside, you find the value when it's positive and then do pi minus that angle, that is answer. And when is in this region, in these three, sine inverse and tan inverse and cosec inverse, and if it negative here, just you put negative also outside also, that's it. Now moving to the questions. So I'm writing the set of the question. Now I'll write three question in the set, and you just keep solving, and I hope you have a pen and paper with you. Now I'm writing the question, you just solve that. I'll ask the answer also. Solve this. You have 3 minutes. Okay, so anybody having the answer for first one? I hope you all know the Trigo value of standard angle. I don't need to draw that table again. All you have to figure out that which 3 is in this region, which 3 in this region. For a positive in this region, these two, you do not have to think anything. You just have to think the table, standard one. And if a negative one, for these 3, just you put negative outside. And for these 3 trigo, for inverse trigo, just you do pi minus that. Pi minus that. So let me show you the solution for the first one, A. So that is a cos inverse of minus half plus 2 sine inverse of half. You know that like whenever like inverse trigo is there, so the answer will be some angle. Here the moment I see the negative, I'll ignore the negative for some time. I'll simply write that pi minus cos inverse of half, and this will be 2 is not a big deal. So this is sine inverse half. You know the value when is cos theta is half and when is sine theta is half. So for what angle cos is half and what angle sine is half, we'll put the value, we'll get the answer. So here it will be half 4. So this is a when 60 degree. So 60 can be written as pi by 3, and this will be 2 times. So when is like sine is half at 30 degrees, so that is pi by 6. And then it's all about solving this. So pi minus pi by 3 plus this 2 3 is, so this is a pi by 3. And then after that pi by 3 plus minus get cancelled, and then after that our final answer is pi. That's it. So all you have to figure out that when we have to do pi minus that theta, and when we do not have, we have to simply put minus outside. So that depend on these 3. So here we can say that is sine inverse, this is tan inverse, and here is one more is cosec inverse. Cosec inverse, you know, that is the brother of sine inverse. Now here we can see that cos inverse, and here is cot inverse, and one more is there sec inverse. So for these 3 you have to do pi minus that angle when is a positive value inside, and for these 3 if it is negative inside, just put negative outside. This is all you have to think. Now tell me the answer for second and third one. I hope you got the idea. I hope you have tried. So let me show you the solution for second one. So second one again, so you have to ask a question where at what theta tan theta is root 3. So the angle is 60 degrees. 60 you have to write in pi form. 60 is pi by 3. Now so here is negative. So the moment is negative and is a cot. So cot is coming in this region, these 3. So when it's in this 3, so you have to say pi minus and remove the negative. So just this negative will be stay, and this is a pi minus this cot inverse root 3. And the moment you have this, then after that would the value get the answer pi by 3 minus this is pi. Be careful with the bracket because here is a minus. so it can create a problem with sine. So cot inverse of root 3, so when cot inverse of root 3, so this will be how much? So this will be 30 degree, so pi by 6. And now after that it's all about calculation. So this is a pi by 3 minus pi, and this is plus pi by 6. So this pi by 6 is actually 30 degree, pi by 3 is 60 degree, 60 plus 30 is 90, so we can say this is a 90 pi by 2, combining these two, minus pi. So 90 minus 180 is minus 90, so minus pi by 2. I hope it is clear. Now coming to the third one. So third one is solution if you want to see. So here, so sine inverse of minus, and sine inverse of minus, it's simply minus outside because sine inverse is in this region. So those inverse trigo which is in this region, so it will be just negative come outside. So minus sine inverse of half. And then after that, so this is a cos inverse. Cos inverse is in this region, so that's why it will be pi minus that. So plus 2 is outside, open the bracket. So pi minus cos inverse of root 3 by 2. Just remove the negative. And after this, all you have to do is put the value and get the answer. So here, sine inverse of half. So at what angle sine theta is 1 by 2? This is the question which we need to ask. So here, so the answer is 30 degrees. 30 means pi by 6. And plus 2 is outside. Then here is pi minus cos inverse of root 3 by 2. Again, you need to ask a question at what value of theta cos theta is root 3 by 2. So cos theta is root 3 by 2 means answer is 30 degrees. So this is pi by 6. Okay. Now, so after this you have to solve. So minus pi by 6. This is plus 2 pi. And if you multiply 2 here, plus minus minus. So pi by 6. So this is pi by 3. Now here we can say this is like minus 30 degree and this is a minus 60 degree. So minus 30 minus 60 going to be minus 90. So minus pi by 2. And this is plus 2 pi. And then it is all simple, 2 pi minus pi by 2. So from 2 pi, so 2 to the 4, 4 minus 1 is 3 pi by 2. Simple. So all you have to deal with that. So how to take the negative, remove the negative. When like in this 3 trigo, you have to just put the negative outside, and for these 3 inverse trigo, you have to do pi minus that things. So this is all the logic is there, and after that is all about algebra, simple calculation and all here and there. So I hope it's all good. Just one more question like this, and then we'll move to the next topic. And from this much you might be getting much idea. So the question is, tan inverse 2 cos 2 sine inverse 1 by 2. Don't be bothered about these things, just do a step by step, you'll get this. First of all, you concentrate here, then after that you concentrate on cos of that angle, then after that you just do a step by step, you will get it for sure. Do it fast. So anybody? So I'm just showing the steps also, that you need to first concentrate here, and we know that whenever like inverse trigo is there, you're going to give some angle, so this will give the angle. Now here you can see that it's not like inverse, it is simple cos. So cos of that angle you can figure out, and once you figure out that, and then after that, so you have to multiply 2, and then again you have to figure out tan inverse of that. So it is like a 3 problem is inside one problem, so it may be little long, but it can't be tough. So anybody getting the answer, or you want me to solve this? Okay, so just see the solution. So if you have tried, just match this. Now here, first of all, we'll concentrate in this region, so rest of the things will stay back. So tan inverse 2 cos, and here we can simply say that sine inverse of half. Sine inverse of half means, so it is 30 degree, so this is twice of 30 degree, so finally it is 60 degree. So 60 means pi by 3. So this one step is over. Then after that, so we are going to concentrate on cos of 60. Everyone knows cos of 60. So cos of 60 means 1 by 2. So then after that, so tan inverse of 2 times 1 by 2, because this much value is this, and this 2 is here, so here also. Now 2 and 2 get cancelled, so it is coming tan inverse of 1. Now it is very simple that tan inverse of 1 means at what angle tan theta is going to give the 1. So that theta value is 45 degree, means pi by 4. Simple. So I hope you got this. Now we should be doing more problem. I think there is still some lagging understanding. So next question is, so let's check it. So we should be very comfortable with this whole question. Cos inverse minus root 3 by 2 plus pi by 6. Now solve this. All this also simple. You have to concentrate here. It will give some angle. You that angle and that angle you combine, and then after that cos of that angle will be answer. Just try this fast. Atvin, Neeraj. Yes, if I'm not wrong, so there is a ma'am, I think, Malma ma'am. So she is correctly saying this kind of question is important, and you need to be more interactive in nature so that we can proceed this learning process more better way. I'm just helping out also. This is the steps I'm saying. You have to concentrate here at this part, and then after that, so you have to add that angle with this, and cos of any angle. I have taught you in first class cos of any angle, any standard angle, whatever the value it is. Okay, so let me show you the solutions. If still you're struggling, then just see the solution and try to grab the idea. So here, so I told you that first of all we are going to concentrate on this step. So rest of the things will copy. So cos, then here cos inverse of negative. The moment I see the cos inverse, and the cos inverse is one of the member of this group, then it will be pi minus that things without this sign. So here we'll do that, pi minus cos inverse of root 3 by 2, and other things will not do any changes. And after that we'll solve. So it will be pi minus cos inverse of root 3 by 2. So again, whenever you have to find out the value, this kind of value, the answer is some angle. And how to find that angle? By asking a question to yourself. The question is, at what angle cos theta is root 3 by 2? So whenever, so the what angle cos theta is root 3 by 2, so the answer is 30 degree. So here, so the answer for this is 30 means pi by 30. You know that pi 180 by how much is 30? So this should be 6. So 6 3s. So this is the pi form. So 30 can be written as 180 by 6, 180 can be written as pi. So this is small information. If you are having any issue, then you can figure out like that. So this is pi by 6. And then this is a plus pi by 6. Minus pi by 6 plus pi by 6 is going to cancel. And finally you are getting cos pi. Now cos pi, anybody? These things we have done when we are doing the basic of trigo. So cos 0 at this line, cos 0 is 1. So at cos pi, so it will be minus 1. I also told you that any line you take in trigo, so what will happen on that line, the magnitude will never change, sign can change, may or may not change. Okay, so it will be minus 1. Minus 1. Sorry. Okay, so cos 0 is 1, so cos 180 just on the same line, opposite side, so it will be minus 1 because cos is positive in this region. In this region and this region. Okay, I hope it is all clear. Just one more question on this, and I hope this time you will be able to do. So the question is, find the value of tan inverse minus 1 by root 3 plus cot inverse 1 by root 3 and plus tan inverse sine minus pi by 2. So this is the small twist we have done here, and this twist is not a big deal. Whenever you find some new things, you do it step by step, you will get it for sure. So these two value already we have figured out how to do these kind of things. This one you just do step by step, you solve this one, and then after that you see tan inverse of that value. Okay, so just match it if you have done this. Now here like tan inverse, the moment we see negative, so tan inverse is belongs to this family, so just negative will be outside. So negative outside, then it is tan inverse, so this is 1 by root 3. Now chord inverse, the moment we see this will be belonging to this family, and in this family it will be anywhere negative is not there, so then not a big deal. So just copy as it is. So chord inverse of 1 by root 3. And here what we are going to do, so we are going to do stepwise. So the first of all you are going to solve the inner one. So minus 90, so minus 90 is here, and 90 is means sine 90. So you should be knowing that sine of minus 90. So 90 degree means sine 90 is 1, and on the same line the value don't change. If here is coming the value is 1, then it will be on the same line, it will be magnitude wise 1. So since sine is positive here, so this will be minus 1. So sine of 90 is simply, it is minus 1. Okay, I hope you got this. So these kind of basic things we have done earlier. So here if I solve this one, so it will be minus 1. Now after this you have to solve the tan inverse of this value. Now again negative is here, so whenever negative is here in this family, all you have to do, you have to put negative outside. So we can solve this. So here will be 1 by root 3 will be 30 degrees, so this is pi by 6, and here is 1 by root 3 means 60 degrees, so this will be pi by 3, and here with this negative will come outside, it will be tan inverse 1. After taking negative outside, it will be tan inverse 1. Tan inverse 1 means for what angle tan theta is 1, so that answer is pi by 4, tan 45. And after that is all you have to solve. So this is if you want to solve in value base, you can solve this. So this is like, so pi by 6 means 30 degrees, minus 30, and this is plus 60, and this is minus 45. And finally, so this can be 30, and if it is 60 minus 30 is 30, but that is positive, and then minus 45, so this is minus 15. So the answer is minus 15 degree. And if you want to write in pi form, so 15 means 30 by 2. So 30 means pi by 6, and extra 2 is here outside. So means I can say this 1 by 2 into 30. So 1 by 2 into 30 can be written as pi by 6, and it can be pi by 12. So it is minus pi by 12. So this is the only location which we need to work out little bit. Now so let's move on. This kind of question we can solve little more later, so as I will give some worksheet. Now let's move to the next concept. This is enough. So next concept which we need to learn is two format. One is sine inverse of sine theta, or sine of sine inverse x. Now whenever we combine sine and its inverse together, what happens? It negate the e factor. Let me take the one example, since I have taken last time also. So first of all, so in the, let's say I am taking inside the function, first of all sine. In the sine, so I am taking some angle, so let's say I am taking 30 degree as input. So sine 30 will give the output is 1 by 2. Now this 1 by 2 again I am taking as input for next is inverse function, sine inverse. So here sine inverse of, I am taking input as this 1 by 2. So again the finally sine inverse of 1 by 2, so it means 30 degree. So you are starting at 30, you end up at getting 30. So it means, so whenever you take the sine and its inverse in cascading way, then the effect will negate each other. So finally you're getting the same thing what you have taken initially. Now same thing will happen when you initially take first sine inverse and then sine. Let me take that one example. So here, if I'm taking first of all sine inverse for some input, let's say the input which I'm taking here is root 3 by 2. So here if I take root 3 by 2, you know that if I put this input in this function, so sine inverse of root 3 by 2 means it is 60 degree. So the output will come 60 degree. And then this angle will again put this inside, and next times is, initially I have taken inverse, this time I am going to take sine. So this angle is input for this function. So sine 60 is root 3 by 2. So you can figure out that, so initially you have taken root 3 by 2, finally you are getting root 3 by 2, and we can see that initially you have taken sine inverse and then sine. These are negating the effect of each other, and that's why you are overall getting the same thing what you have initially. Now, so that is the rough idea. Now coming back, one thing, so here this will be theta and this will be x, means this is the initial things and this is the final things, and since it is sine of sine inverse, it will negate the effect. Now this is a theta, so this is a sine, and then after that sine inverse, initial things and final thing is same, so this is also theta. Now the question is that, will this work always? Means whatever the input I take, the same thing will come. Let's take some example. So here if I take example, sine inverse of sine, let's say I'm taking pi by 6. If I'm taking pi by 6, so fine, so sine inverse of sine, so if you do step by also you'll get the same thing, finally I can get right, so pi by 6. If I'm taking some other things, sine inverse of sine 5 pi by 6, so if this will work, can I say the answer 5 pi by 6 directly? Now here this is fine. The question is that, can this possible? Is it possible? This is the question. Now you should be doing one thing here. I'll tell you one information, that you have to concentrate on the what function is here. Is here is sine inverse. Now here is sine inverse. Then so whatever you take as input for this sine inverse is a function which is in this region, and the output for that will always be from 90, minus 90 to 90. So here if output is coming from this region overall, then is fine. If it is not coming, then is not good. So in this first example, that is fine because the final answer is pi by 6. But in the second example, your answer is 5 pi by 6. 5 pi by 6 doesn't belongs to this region. So that's why this is not good. This is not good. So it means, so whenever you are using this formula, you cannot use it blindly. You need to first understand how we can use it. And this kind of question is very important. So this kind of question usually comes as 1 mark or 2 marker. Okay, and we have to be careful. And how we have to be careful? We have to say that the outside thing is sine inverse. So whatever you take, the final answer, if it is sine inverse, then it should belongs to minus 90 to 90 degree. And same is the case of other one also. So let me write the formula first of all, and then we'll see the different scenario. And then similar situation can come for this case also, but this is more important. This is more important. So first of all we'll see the left one, and then after that we'll see the right one. So if I see the left side, so first of all we are going to write the formula. For all the cases it will be, in the case of sine inverse of sine theta, the output will be theta. In the case of cos inverse of cos theta, this also theta. And in the case of let's say this cosec, this is also theta. And in the case of sec inverse, and in the case of cot inverse. Now everywhere you have to be careful that if it is sine inverse, tan inverse, and his brother cosec inverse, then for these three cases you have to get the answer from this region. So the reason is here. So you have to get answer from this reason. And for these three cases, cos inverse and cot inverse and sec inverse, your answer means outside is sine inverse and all. So that's why your answer will be some angle, and that angle will lies from 0 to pi if it is cos inverse, and if it is like sec inverse, and if it is like cot inverse. And for other three, it should lies in this region. So this is the things which we have to take care. Now I hope you got it 40%, 50%. Now let's say take some example to make it understand more better way. So I'm taking example here. The question is sine inverse of sine pi by 4. If this is the question, then without thinking anything, we will say that answer is pi by 4, because pi by 4 was already in this region. And the same way, if I am saying sine inverse of sine, let's say it is minus pi by 6, then we can simply say that answer is minus pi by 6, because this angle also already lies in this region. So that is not a problem. If you want to do a step by step solve this and you can figure out, you will get the same answer. Let me see. So first of all, to solve this, so you can say that sine inverse of this inside thing we can solve first. Sine of minus 30. So sine of minus 30. Sine of minus 30, you know that. So if whenever you have to find the negative 30, so location is this. So sine 30 is 1 by 2. So this is minus 1 by 2. So this is minus 1 by 2. And whenever sine inverse and there is a negative, just negative, take it outside. So sine inverse half, and sine inverse half, you know that value is half. So sine inverse half means, sorry, value is pi by 6. So minus pi by 6 is coming. So I'm saying that till here at this location, if the angle is from this region, so you do not think anything, answer is that. But usually in the exam they will not give such a things. They will give something where you have to apply some thought. So let me take the second example here. So the next question is sine inverse of sine 13 pi by 7. Now blindly we cannot apply that formula that sine inverse of sine theta, answer is theta. So that's why answer is 13 pi by 7. That's it all. So here this is not in this region. So we have to work on that. Let's see how to work on that. Now what we are going to do, we are going to convert this in this format, pi plus minus theta. We are going to convert this angle in this format, pi plus minus theta. Let's see how to do that. Now the methodology which I am going to tell, this will work always, so you just concentrate. So here we can say that sine inverse of sine, here 13 pi. So see the nearest value, multiple of 7. 7 to the 14. So 14 near to 13 pi. So 14 pi is the nearest one. So write that 14 pi format. 14 pi minus pi. So numerator can be written as 13 pi can be written as 14 minus 1 and divided by 7. And then after that, what you do? You separate this. So you know that a plus b by c, how to separate? That is simply a by c plus b by c. And here what the idea I told you, that 13 pi by 7 is there. 7 multiple, you see, 7 multiple 1 multiple is 7, then 2 multiple is 14. So you see that what is the nearest number to this? So nearest number is 14. So according to the nearest one, you just make up that. So 13 can also be written as 14 minus 1. So incorporate the pi in both. So 14 pi minus pi. So 13 pi can be written as 14 pi minus pi. This step is very important. You need to repeat again and again. So I hope you are getting this. So here after that you separate. So sine inverse of sine. If I divide this, so 7 to the 14. So this will be 2 pi minus pi by 7. And these things I have taught you, that whenever any trigo of n pi plus minus theta, trigo don't change. So that is same trigo of theta, but sine you have to decide. How to decide a sine? It depends on where you're going according to this angle, and depend on in that quadrant this trigo, initial trigo is in what sign. Let me follow that methodology. So here we know that n pi minus theta, n pi plus or theta minus theta doesn't matter. So this trigo is not going to change. So this will be sine inverse of sine of this angle, which is pi by 7. And then at the end you have to decide the sine. Let's see where you're going. 2 pi minus theta. So first of all 2 pi means one circle, and then minus theta is telling to go back by some value. So overall you are in fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant this sign is negative. If it's negative you have to put negative here. So finally we are getting sine inverse of minus sine pi by 7. Now after simplifying this much, now again we have to apply idea. Idea says that whenever inside the sine inverse there is some negative, you have to take this negative outside and simply say that negative of sine inverse x. So this negative similar way will go outside. So here we can say that negative of sine inverse of whatever is inside sine pi by 7. Now you can see that sine inverse of sine pi by 7. Pi by 7 is very small angle. If even it's not a standard angle, so do not bother about that. So finally you can say that, so this will get negate each other, so it will be pi by 7. So final answer is minus pi by 7. So just have a look to this question. This is the important one. How we have done, you just have a look for 1 minute and then we'll do next question. Now, so I hope you got the idea. Let me proceed in more question. One more question I'll solve for you, and then I'll give 2 questions for you also. So next question is cos inverse cos 8 pi by 7. Now, so pi is multiplied with 8 by 7. 8 by 7 if pi fraction is more than 1. So it means it is crossing this pi. It is more than pi. And in the case of cos inverse, if the angle is not in this region, then we have to think extra. We cannot give the answer directly, this one. Okay, I hope you got the analogy. So cos inverse cos theta will be theta. It will be valid only when theta lies between this region, means 0 to pi. Now here, how do I figure out that it's not between 0 to pi? This pi is multiplied by 8 by 7. 8 by 7 is number more than 1 fraction. If more than 1, then we can figure out that is more than pi. If more than pi, then we cannot answer this directly, 8 pi by 7. So if we cannot answer this directly, we have to work. So if we have to work, let's do it. Cos inverse, I told you that you have to convert this into the nearest multiple of this denominator. So nearest multiple of denominator is 7 only. So we can say that. So this is 7 pi plus pi. So this 8 pi can be written as 7 pi plus pi. And then after that you separate. So when you separate, it will get. So this is 7 by 7 is get cancelled. So this is pi plus pi by 7. Now you apply the idea that so cos n pi plus minus theta. So n pi plus minus theta, cos means trig will not change. So it will be cos pi plus theta. Pi plus theta means here. So in the third quadrant, cos is negative. So it is minus cos theta. And this is a cos inverse outside, and there is a negative inside. So whenever, like for these three family, cos inverse and cot inverse and cosec inverse. For these three things, if there is negative inside in the case of tan inverse trigo, so how to remove that negative? You know that pi minus cos inverse of cos pi by 7. Now this is a formula is valid now because pi by 7 is under the range, under this region, and then after that you can say pi minus, answer is this cos inverse and cos will get cancelled out each other, and then final answer is 7 under 7, 7 minus 1 is 6 pi by 7. So this is the things, and this is the location where you have to work, and it's very simple. I told you that. So numerator should convert into nearest multiple of denominator, nearest multiple of denominator. Okay, so I hope you got the idea. Now solve one or two question. Solve this three. So I'm getting some answer. So the answer for A is minus pi by 4, and for B it is pi by 3. Okay. Now, so what about the answer for C? So by the time, let me check for these two. So here we can simply say that, so 9 pi can be written as 8 to 4 to 8. So this can be written as 8 pi plus pi by 4. If I separate this, it will be 2 pi plus pi by 4. So 2 pi plus pi by 4. So it should be in first quadrant only. So we can say that is tan is simply tan inverse of tan. So this is 9 pi by 4 can be written this like that. So it is 2 pi plus pi by 4. Now when it's 2 pi, so this is one circle and its plus means going in the same direction. So this is the first quadrant, is the location of this angle. And then after that, it's n pi plus minus theta, the trigo don't change. So 2 pi plus theta, so trigo will not change. So it will be tan inverse of tan pi, tan theta. Now sine. Now here in the first quadrant, everything is positive, so that's why this is positive, so not a big deal. Now after that, tan inverse of tan pi by 4, so tan inverse of tan will cancel each other, so the answer is pi by 4. So I'm getting the answer is minus pi by 4, so you have to correct yourself. So this will be pi by 4. Now coming to the next question, so first of all we have to walk again, because normally the moment you get the question in this kind, obviously you will not get a question directly which is able to get it like this cancel each other. You have to work something on this. So 7 pi by 3, so 3 to just 6, so you have to nearest pi you have to convert. So 7 pi can be written as 6 pi plus pi, so sec inverse of sec, so this can be written as 6 pi plus pi divided by 3. Now so 7 pi, I told you nearest multiple of 3, so this is like that, and then after that sec inverse, so we can say that this is sec. If I separate this, it will be 2 pi plus pi by 3, and after that, so it can be said that n pi plus theta, so 2 pi plus theta means in first quadrant, so nothing will change, sin and all, so it will be sec inverse of sec pi by 3. So the final answer will be cancelling each other, so answer is pi by 3. So the second answer which I got is pi by 3, which is correct. Now coming to third one, again we have to work on this angle, 15 pi by 7, and this is cosec inverse. So the C is cosec inverse of cosec 15 pi by 7. Now here, so 7 to the 14, so it means 15 can be written as 14 plus 1. So 14 pi plus pi divided by 7. And then after that, this is cosec, and this is cosec inverse. Now here we can see that cosec inverse, so this is, if we separate, so this will be cosec, so this will be 2 pi plus pi by 7. Now 2 pi plus theta means nothing is changing, because in first quadrant the sign is also positive. So cosec inverse of cosec pi by 7, and the final answer will be pi by 7. So this is the how these things work. Now till now you can see that none of the places I have taken negative here. Now I want to take negative now. Before I take negative, I want to give you some tools. Let's see our small tools. that tools is of a normal trigo. So here we have 6 trigo. Sine x, it's not like inverse, cos x, tan x. If sine x is there and if I put negative in that, sine of minus x, what happens? Negative come outside in the case of sine. So this is minus sine of x. And in the case of cos, you might be remember that cos of minus x is simply cos of x. Means if at 30 degree, if some value of cos 30 is root 3 by 2, so at minus 30 also it will be root 3 by 2 only. So you can see that cos is negative in this quadrant and this quadrant. You can figure out this idea in the graphically also. And you know that if when we put x to negative and the function don't change, so such kind of function is called even function. Now here, so this is the graph of cos. Let's say I am moving x distance and negative x distance from origin, then corresponding y value will be same. That's why, so here these two values same. At x value and negative x value, both the cos function is going to give the same answer. So that you can figure out with the help of this diagram, with the help of graphical, or this is the conclusion. Now final conclusion I will tell you that in the case of cos and his brother, which is sec, negative effect will not happen. And other 4 trigo, what happen when you put negative, that negative will come outside. That negative will come outside. So if I write the statement what I am trying to say, then I can say that in the case of sine, in the case of his brother cosec, in the case of tan, in the case of cot. In these 4 cases, if I put negative of x, so what happened? Negative come outside. If you want to understand the way we have understand just now, you can figure out. Okay, sorry. And in the case of tan of minus x is minus tan x, and tan cot of minus x minus cot x. This is the one case. Other case is in the case of cos of minus x will be cos x, and similarly sec of minus x will be sec x. So these two is actually the even function, and these 4 is actually odd function. This odd and even is not of use for now, just I am giving information. So here we have to use this information what happened when we put negative in the case of normal trigo function. In the case of these two, cos and sec, the negative will not affect anything, and the other 4 negative will be affecting as like negative is coming outside. Now let's use this information to solve the problem. Now the question is sine inverse of sine negative of 17 pi by 8. First of all, we have to apply the idea that in the case of normal trigo, what happened with this negative. You all know that now that in the case of sine, if negative is there, negative will come outside. So here will be sine inverse of sine 17 pi by 8. After that, this negative is here, means the concept of sine inverse function will work. And you know that for these 3 family, sine inverse, tan inverse and cosec inverse, if negative is here, then this negative will again come outside. So it will be minus of sine inverse of sine 17 pi by 8. And after that, you know how to handle this. So this one we already have solved, and I want you to solve this. The extra negative things, how to deal with that, I just did, and the rest of the things you know. So this one we can say that it is nearest multiple of 8 is 16. So this is 16 pi plus pi by 8. So 8 to 16, so 2 pi plus pi by 8. And then after that 2 pi plus theta means, so this will be sine theta only because of n pi, and in first quadrant everything is positive. So you can say that minus of sine inverse sine 2 pi plus pi by 8, and it is nothing, it is negative of sine inverse. So this is sine pi by 8. Okay, and here also will be positive only because sine of n pi plus theta sine theta only, and in the first quadrant the normal trigo will be always positive, any normal trigo. So sine inverse of sine, this will get cancelled, so answer is minus pi by 8. So I hope you got this idea. Now based on this idea, I want you to do some question. So you can see this again. For these 4 trigo, the negative in inside will come outside, and for these 2 cases the negative will be vanish. So means it will not affect anything. So the question is cosec inverse cosec minus 14 pi by 6. Solve this. Anyone having the answer? So here you can say that this negative what will happen. So since it is like cosec, only in the 2 cases like cos and sec, the negative will not change anything. But here this negative will come here first of all, and then after that we'll see this one. So it is a cosec inverse. Cosec inverse is belonging to this family. So this negative again will come here. Finally, this can be minus of cosec inverse of cosec. So this will be 14 pi by 6. And you know how to deal with this. So 6 to the 12. So this will be 12 pi plus 2 pi by 6. 6 to the 12. So 2 pi plus. So then it will be pi by 2 pi by 6 means pi by 3, and when we have like 2 pi plus theta, so this will be simply cos theta, so cosec pi by 6, and this will be effect will cancel, so minus pi by 3 is the answer. So this is all easy. Now little different kind of question, variety of question. Solve this too. So you can say that this is in this case of cos, this negative is there, just ignore this negative because you know that cos of minus x equal to cos x. But here this negative will come here, and then after that, since it is sine inverse, again this negative will move outside. So finally it will be minus of sine inverse sine 600. Since it is 600 which is not in this region, so that's why this will tell that I will not give the answer as 600, because sine inverse answer should be always from minus 90 degree to 90 degree. Now it means we have to work out at this angle. Since it is like in value form, so we will also work in value form. So 600 will try to convert in n into 180 and some plus minus theta. Let me see. So here, so we can say that, so 180 into, so how much it will be there, so you can divide, so then after that you will get the idea. So 600 divided by 180, so this is 6 3 is 18, 6 10 ja, so 3 3 ja, so 3 plus, so 10 by 3, so can be written as 3 1 by 3, so it means it will be 3 into, and then after that, so we can say that 3 into 180, and then it will be plus 180 by 3, so this is 60. I hope you're getting this. Let me check it's working or not. So this is a 540 plus 60 is 600. Yes, it is working. Let me repeat for you what I did. So since I have to convert this 600 into n into 180 plus theta minus theta, so this theta, so then after that 180 I divided here, so I'll do this 4 again, so 600 by 180, and then after that, so I just cancel, I just simplified, so 6 3 is 6 10 ja, and this I got 10 by 3. Convert this into mixed fraction, so this will be 3 1 by 3, 3 3 is 9 plus 1 10 by 3. There is a hidden plus here, so this will be 3 plus 1 by 3. So this you got. Then after that what you do, outside you multiply 180, because so you have multiplied here 180. I can write this like that also, no? 600 can be written like that. So this part I solved. This is here, this much, and then still 180 outside. And then if I take it inside, then after that 3 into 180 and plus 180 1 by 3 means 360. So this is 60 degree. So this is the way to convert. And then after that minus sine inverse of sine. So this 600 we can write 3 into 180 plus 60. So this is n pi plus theta. So n pi plus theta, 3 go don't change, but n pi 3 times 3 pi. So this is actually 3 pi plus theta. So 3 pi will be coming here only, because this is the total 2 pi, and then one more is 3 pi here. 3 pi plus theta is in third quadrant, so that's why, since it is third quadrant, so that's why answer will be negative. So minus sine inverse here this will be sine n pi plus theta will be sine theta, sine 60, but this angle is in third quadrant, hence it will be negative. This extra negatives come, this sine is coming outside, this is here, and then when I trying to solve the 600, again I got one more negative. Sine inverse of negative will come outside, this negative will overall become positive. So sine inverse of sine 60. So sine inverse of sine 60, answer is 60 degree. So I hope you are not confused with this extra negative coming while solving the 600. So you know how to solve this. Sine of 600 came sine of 3 pi plus pi by 3. 60 means pi by 3. N pi plus theta. So n pi plus theta means trigo will not change, sine of this angle, sine theta. So sine of pi by 3. But you have to decide a sine also. How to decide a sine? It depends on where you're going according to this angle. So according to this angle, so I'm going 3 pi means here, this is 3 pi plus theta means extra. So you're in third quadrant. In third quadrant, sine is negative, so you're having negative. So that's why I'm writing minus of sine 60 means sine pi by 3. This negative I'll take it outside because of the sine inverse. Sine inverse, whenever in this family, in negative is there inside, this negative come outside. So this negative and this negative overall becoming positive. Sine inverse of sine 60 60. So the overall the answer for this question is, so 60 degree can also be written as pi by 3. So this different variety of the question you should be knowing how to handle, and similar way you can solve this one also. So I hope you got the idea, and that I think is enough for today. So I will try to give as a homework. So what I'll do, so you will be getting some worksheet or something related to this kind of question, and those who have missed, for that I just will update the video and update this page also in the form of PDF. Okay, so anybody have to somebody to say, then they can ask something, anything. Okay, fine. So that's it for today. So next